is do not record the session. Okay, so do not record the session and don't touch it. That's it. So apart from this, everything is okay. And today's session, so I'm going to discuss S4 HANA. Okay, what is S4 HANA and what is the difference between FICO and S4 HANA, and some of the important areas also I will discuss. So in the last session, so we clearly discussed about what is SAP FICO, what is SAP, what is ERP, and what are the functional modules we have, and what are the versions we have, and what exactly the difference between FI and the CO, and what is management accounting, how many types of accounts we have. So these are all basic stuff that we already discussed in the last session. Okay, if you are not watching those sessions, then we will share you link after the end of the session. You can have a look at that videos as well, right? So I have already taken introduction session from everyone, so it's already done. So today topic is SAP. Okay, what is SAP? SAP SE. Okay, SAP SE is the company. So SAP is the IT company. It's a world topmost company in IT level. It's a third company, right? Its ranking has given third. So stock price as of now, so 88.44. So this is the stock price. Those people who already know about stocking, brokerage, so those things like I don't aware properly. But as on today's date, the stock date of SAP, stock price date of SAP is 88.44, and this is the SAP's customer service number 0008000490029. SAP initially founded in 1st April 1972. So country is Germany. It's a German based software. Okay, it is founded in 1st April 1972 with one customer. So now almost see, it was founded 1972 with with one customer, and it was introduced by 5 IBM employees. Okay, so this software was introduced by 5 IBM employees, and CEO of this company is Christian Klein. So he is still continuing as a CEO of this SAP company, and headquarters also located Germany, and the number of employees are working in SAP SE is 1,07,415 according to 2021 records. So far, SAP has almost how many employees are just now explained? 1,07,415 employees, and so moreover 22,000 partners globally, and the revenue, so it's in billion 27.34, and the subscribers 200 millions. So the deployment locations is more than 200 plus. So it's 100 plus as given. It's a old slide. So almost 200 plus. So what is SAP? So last class I clearly explained what is SAP. SAP stands for Systems, Applications, Products in Data Processing. System means computers, application means software or any programming, and product means goods and services. What generally SAP will do, SAP will capture entire information regarding goods and services and stores into the database. So that is the reason SAP is capturing only the data, only the business data. Okay, so business data with respect of goods and services and stores into the database. That is the reason SAP is a business database software. Here entire information will be stored, so regarding the business information only. Okay, it was actually founded in 1972 with only one customer. So that in that time there is only one customer will be there. So it was initially started with the 5 IBM employees, and now so that one customer become so almost 4 lakhs customers at this moment. So SAP has almost 4 lakhs customers, and this software was spread to almost 200 plus countries. So almost 80% of Fortune 500 companies are using SAP, that means we can say how much big this company should be, right? So SAP has more than 230 million cloud users and more than 100 solutions covering all business functions and the largest cloud portfolio of any provider. Okay, so this is one of the biggest platform and biggest software company. So, and this company has almost 230 million cloud users, and it is providing solutions. More than 100 plus solutions are covering all business functions, and it is the largest cloud portfolio of any provider. The CEO just now explained who is CEO. Christian Klein leads the company and heads up the executive board of SAP SA. So he is the CEO of the SAP company at 41. So at the age of 41 and youngest CEO. Okay. So there is no need to capture all this information because this is basic stuff. Nobody will ask you. Just to take it light. Okay. So as the process, as per the process, I am just explaining the basic stuff. Okay. There is no need to remind all this stuff. Okay. I will share you the document after end of this session. So actually this software was founded in 1972. The company was initially called System Analysis Program Development. So initially SAP company name is System Analysis Program Development, later abbreviated to SAP. Okay, right now SAP is called as Systems Applications Products in Data Processing. So earlier this company was named as System Analysis Program Development. Okay. So almost 1,05,000 employees are working in SAP. See, generally SAP sometimes has ranked as #1 ERP in the market. See, there are so many ERPs are available in the market. JD AdWords, Microsoft Dynamics, PeopleSoft, QuickBooks, Sage. So many ERPs are available in the market. So why SAP become popular? Because of these reasons. So because of these reasons means integration flexibility is more in SAP. So integration, SAP is integrated with different kind of modules. It is integrated with a different kind of module means every department is a module. Like we can take any company, sales department, HR department, production department, and so many departments. Finance department or controlling department, so many departments will be there in every company. So what generally ERP will do, ERP will capture entire information with respect of goods and services or with respect of particular departments. Okay, so it stores, it is integrated software. Integrated means all departments are integrated so that we can extract the reports easily. We can pull the reports easily. So from each department, and we can see entire information in a single window. So that is the reason SAP become popular comparing to other ERPs because of only this reason. Okay, so integration flexibility is more in case of SAP comparing to other ERPs. So it has integration flexibility and it is trustworthy and reliability is more and it continuously work. So these are the reasons to make SAP become popular to other ERPs. Okay, so here some of the ERPs also mentioned over here. So SAP's competitive products are Microsoft Dynamics, Oracle. Okay, these are all ERPs. Okay, but SAP is ranked #1 in the ERP world. Okay, it is a European Union. Sorry, it is a European country software, German-based software. So many people also use SAP SE. So many people are using SAP SE. If you just go through any website, just type down, you can see SAP SE word because the company is registered for European Union according to the corporate law. Okay. So because this company has been the company formation has been done according to the European Union. European Union. So that is the reason. So this is called as SAP SE. Okay. So SE stands for Societies European. SE stands for Society European. So many products has SAP launched. Some of the products, so those products are SAP S4HANA, ERP, on-premise and cloud. So this product is available on-premise, cloud and hybrid mode also. Hybrid means including both on-premise and cloud. And SAP Business by Design. So cloud, SME, Cloud Enterprise Resource Planning. And SAP Business One. This is a small scale industries are using nowadays, SAP Business One. Okay, so our product is SAP S4HANA Enterprise ERP planning. Okay, and for customer point of view, they have given SAP CRM. CRM means Customer Relationship Management, and SAP ERP. So this is ECC version. Okay, this is for ECC version, and this is for S4HANA version. And this is SAP PLM. PLM means Product Lifecycle Management. And SCM. SCM stands for Supply Chain Management. SRM. SRM stands for Supply Relationship Management. So these are all products are launched by SAP. So generally for ECC version, we will follow SAP ERP version. For S4 HANA, so SAP S4 HANA, so it is also available on-premise and cloud. Okay, S4 HANA is also available on-premise, cloud and hybrid also. Okay, so already the basic stuff which already discussed in the last session. So that is the reason I'm going little bit faster comparing to previous one. So we already discussed this basic stuff. What is SAP? What is ERP? Okay, so these are already discussed. So that is the reason I just I'm not explaining everything in very detail. So these are all basic stuff. Okay. So SAP R3, SAP R3. So SAP is a R3 based architecture. R3, R means real time, 3 means 3 servers. SAP R3 works on 3-tier architecture. Okay, SAP is also called as R3. R means real time, 3 means 3 servers, 3 layers. Simply we can say 3 layers or servers, both are same. So what are the layers we have in R3 system? So presentation layer, application layer and database layer. So SAP ECC version. So ECC version is the old version. SAP S4 HANA is the latest version. So for ECC, latest version is ERP EHP 7. For ECC version, right now the companies are this is the latest version for ECC side, ERP, EHP, S4 HANA. So latest version is 2021. So ERP 2021. Okay, so latest version is 2021. For ECC, latest version is ERP EHP 8. Okay, so here SAP GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. Okay, GUI stands for Graphical User Interface or through web browsers. See, generally the PC, user's PC should be SAP GUI or through web browsers. Right? So R stands for real-time system. 3 means 3-tier architecture. SAP has R3 system. R3 means R means real-time. 3 means 3-tier architecture. So what are the 3 layers SAP has? One is a presentation layer, and second one is application layer, and third one is database layer. And the user species can be SAP GUI or SAP web browsers. Okay, GUI is this is the GUI. Okay, this one is, you can see. Once you click on this, then system will open the network viewer. So here just you need to provide the user ID and password details. This is the GUI user screen. This is user screen, graphical user interface, and there may be some links will be there. So you can also see this is GUI. Without this, you can also watch the screen by using the links. Okay. So by using the links means how we can say. So just go to run. So just give the MSTC. Okay, this is the link. Okay, just I am connecting to the remote system. Okay, so it was blocked currently. So actually, like website, you are so by using you can just what we call links, right? So for example, if you want to check Chanu SK YouTube channel, there should be links will be there. Okay, so like that, so your company will provide links for accessing the SAP screen. Okay, so that is called as web browsers or SAP GUI. So you can access users can access through GUI and web browsers. So I already told you SAP is a 3-tier architecture. Okay, so what are the servers we have in the R3 architecture? So first one is presentation layer, second one is application layer, and third one is database layer. See, presentation layer means any computers, PCs, okay, any laptops, mobiles that you can access. So this is presentation. So everything you can access through the presentation layer only. And application means software. Okay, application means software. So it was programmed. So database means database. You know very well what SAP stores all the data. It captures all the business data. So that is the reason SAP is called as a business database software. So it is capturing entire information, okay, and stores into the database. So that is the reason SAP has R3 architecture. One is presentation layer, second one is application layer, and third one is database layer. Okay. So presentation server. So presentation server means this one, presentation layer. So the presentation layer is also known as a client layer. So this is called as a client layer. So presentation layer is a user interaction. SAP user interaction purpose we can use GUI. So in order to watch this, so GUI should be used, or web browsers you can also use. Okay, GUI stands for graphical user interface. And so example, desktops, mobile devices, laptops, these are all examples. Okay, so presentation layer is just like computers, laptops, or mobiles, or devices. So you can see the details, right? So you can access the SAP screen and you can see the reports. So by presentation layer only. Okay, presentation server contains system capable providing graphical interfaces. The presentation layer sends the user input to the application server and receives the data for display from it. Okay, so through presentation layer sends the user input to the application layer. See, keyboard. This is the keyboard. Here you are just providing the inputs to the system. Okay, so you are just giving the inputs to the presentation layer. So how the input will be displayed? So in the backend side there is some programming has been designed for this computer system. So that is the reason. So some application, because of software, you can view the report, right? So that is the reason. So presentation layer is the front end layer. So whatever the information we are viewing, that is through front end layer. Okay, front end layer. And so in the middle of the layer is just like an application layer. Because of software, we are viewing the information, right? So that is called as a software. So software is just like a programmed. Okay, it is a application layer. Okay, So application layer is just like a software. Presentation layer is just like whatever the information we are accessing and we are viewing the reports and all. So in the screen, that is called as a presentation layer. So presentation layer should be desktop, mobiles, laptops, or any GUI, graphic user interfaces, or anything that we can access. So just now I explained application layer. So application layer means, so whatever the inputs you are providing to the system, okay, system what generally system will do, system capturing the entire information, okay, and the system processing, and so after few minutes or few seconds, so that information will be displayed in the presentation layer. So because of this software, we can able to see the information, right? So application server, application layer is just like a business logic. So it is application server built to process business logic, okay? So and processing data using application logic, communicate with both layers, and read write from the database. See what happened. So like firstly you just provide information to the system, okay? System will process and it will stores in the database. So you provide through keyboards, okay, that information we can access through systems. This is called as presentation layer. In the backend, what happened, whatever the inputs you are providing to the system, that should be processed through application layer and stores in the database, okay, and whatever the information you are accessing, that is also stored in the database. So whatever the inputs you are giving, that is also stored in the database. So here I can say in SAP has three types of architecture. So three types of layers. One is a presentation layer, second one is application layer, and third one is database layer. In the database layer, system will capture entire data from all servers, okay, and in the presentation layer, system we can able to access the information. So whatever the user providing inputs, that inputs information we can see through presentation layer. We can access through presentation layer. So these are all about R3 architecture. See, SAP has three layers. One is application layer, presentation layer, database layer. So in the database layer, what happened? So entire data will be stored. So this is database. It is connected to different servers. Database is connected to all servers. So whatever the information you are providing, everything will be stored in the database. So before that, it will go through application layer. Application layer sends the data to database layer. So database layer consists of two components. One is database management system and database. See, these are all things are just like getting knowledge, okay, but in real time nobody will ask you what is the database layer, what is application layer, and what is presentation layer. So to get knowledge, I'm just explaining the difference between presentation, application, and database layers. But in real time nobody will ask any questions regarding this. But as a FICO consultant, you should know at least what are the servers we have, and what is R3 architecture. Okay, so what is SAP, what is ERP, okay, so these are all basic stuff that we need to learn in the initial training process. So what is HANA? What is HANA? See, what is HANA? I will tell you right now. See, we have ECC version, S4HANA version. S4HANA is the latest version. Okay. So earlier ECC version, there is no database. There is no SAP's own database. SAP has no own database earlier. And SAP ECC version is connected with different kind of databases like Oracle. topmost database. So MSSQL, okay, so and so on. So these are all databases are connected with SAP. Okay, but these are all databases are not SAP's one product. SAP, these are database are not SAP's one product. So SAP has no own database earlier in ECC version. So after some time, so SAP believe that if there is no database is there, there is no own database is there, so other competitors will cross SAP, right? So Oracle is the best competitor for SAP. Sometimes Oracle business is more than SAP. So that is the reason SAP has planned. So we should have at least one database. So that database should be more efficient, and this database should work 1,000 times better than Oracle, MS SQL, and IBM DB2 databases. Then, so our product should be, our product means our software, SAP software should be #1 in the market. So that is the reason SAP has come up with a new database. SAP has come up with a new database. Database is called as HANA. HANA means High Performance Analytic Appliance. HANA stands for High Performance Analytic Appliance. So this database is more powerful comparing to Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB2 databases. This is more efficient database because data compression is possible in SAP HANA databases. See, already I told you how many data, already I told you the database, what generally database will do, entire data will be captured through database, right? So all service information will be captured through database. So database should be strong and this database should be more powerful. So SAP S4HANA, S4 means 4th generation business suite. It's a S4HANA is the 4th generation business suite. It's application. HANA is the database. Both are not same. HANA is the database and S4HANA is the 4th generation business suite. Okay, business suite means, what is business? Business suite means ERP is one kind of business suite. Okay. So PLM, product lifecycle management, this is one kind of business suite. So service supply chain management, SCM, this is one kind of business suite. Okay. So HANA, ERP, PLM, supply, CRM, this is one kind of business suite. So these are all called as business suite. Okay. So SAP S4HANA is the 4th generation, 4th version of SAP. Okay, it has come up with a new database. That database is called as a HANA. HANA means High Performance Analytic Appliance. This database works 1,000 times better than other databases that are available in the market. So that we can say Oracle is the best database, MS SQL, IBM DB2, so many databases we have. Earlier, these databases are connected with the ECC version, but right now, these databases are not connected with the SAP S4HANA because SAP is come up with a new database. The database name is named as HANA database. This database works 1,000 times better than Oracle, MS SQL and DBM databases. So that is the reason HANA is the database. It is top among other databases. This is in first level. Okay, now the question is, so right now ECC has these databases S4HANA. For S4HANA, shall we run Oracle database? Shall we run MS SQL database? Shall we run IBM DB2 databases? No. SAP S4HANA come up with powerful databases So if I say powerful, then there is no need to fit these databases to SAP S4HANA. You should not be fit for SAP S4HANA. But HANA database can run in ECC version. Okay, HANA database can run ECC version, no doubt. But Oracle, MS SQL, IBM DB2 databases cannot run on SAP S4HANA version. But HANA database can run on ECC version because HANA is the product of SAP. ECC also product of SAP. Okay, so this is entire architecture level I am explaining. So now you got some idea what is HANA, what is S4HANA. Okay, let's discuss about HANA. HANA stands for High Performance Analytic Appliance. Okay, so this database works 1000 times better than the other database. As I said earlier, it's a in-memory column-oriented database. Okay, it's a in-memory column-oriented database, and it is RDMS. RDMS means Relational Database Management System. So it is developed by SAP SE. Okay, and SAP HANA is the combination of hardware and software which integrates different components like SAP HANA database, SAP SLT. SLT stands for System Landscape Transformation. It is one of the replication server, SAP HANA data extractor connection, and SIM-based replication. That means, see, HANA is a combination of both hardware and software. So both are included. HANA is a combination of hardware and software, and it is integrated with the HANA database. So HANA database. So SAP SLT. This is for replication server, replication landscape. What is landscape and all I will cover in the next classes. So it is SAP SLT. SLT stands for System Landscape Transformation. We can transfer the data from one system to another, one landscape to another. So that is called SAP SLT. SLT stands for System Landscape Transformation. It is just one kind of replication server. So that means it is HANA database combination of hardware and software, and this is integrated with the HANA database, and it is linked with SAP SLT replication server and SAP HANA data extractor and connection and SIM-based replication. These are high level. Okay, just for the time being, if anyone asks you what is HANA database, you can say HANA means high performance analytic appliance. It's work on memory based software. It is memory based and column oriented. Okay, so how can I say this information? I will give you some examples so that people should understand about the HANA database. Everything I have given in high level. Okay, so if you learn these words, whatever I mentioned over here, okay, so this should be very easy for you, and if you give examples like this to the interviewer, definitely you may crack in the first level. First level means in the first interview also you can crack the any kind of interviews. Okay. HANA is a database. Database is more powerful comparing to other databases. First point, and this database is column oriented. See, column oriented. This database is column oriented. Column oriented means whatever the data of respective line items will be stored in column oriented. So whenever you are storing in column oriented, then there may be chances of data compression is possible, data compression, and we can maintain efficient database also. So that is the reason. So HANA is the database. It is a column oriented, and that means all the data will be stored as a column oriented. So that is the reason we can compress the data. Okay, we can compress the data. Next thing is, so data directly fetch from RAM. So this HANA database, what generally this HANA database will do is this database directly fetch from RAM. RAM means random access memory. Random access memory. So that means this HANA database is a memory based software. See, this HANA concept is a little bit tough to explain even me also. So you people should understand. Okay, so HANA is a highly integrated modular. So when I am explaining about this concept, so I need to go to another way. Okay, that is the reason what generally I will do. This is little bit complex to explain and it is very little bit complex to receiving also. So because I'm explaining all the theoretical aspects right now, but in the system perspective it is okay. But this is all high standard. Okay, so as a learner, so it should be difficult to understand this terminology, right? So that is the reason what I am suggesting. So for this HANA only you will face this kind of problem, but other things like ECC versions, so you don't find this kind of terminology and all. Okay. For S4 HANA is complete technical aspects are there. So that is the reason I need to explain each and everything in technical way. But you people come from different backgrounds. Okay. But that case you maybe feel some complex. Don't worry. Okay. Watch 2 times this video. This is just like introduction class of SAP HANA, but next time, so we will cover what is project types, what is system landscape, and everything will be explained in very detail. Okay, so you people should understand very easier, no problem. And if you feel it is definitely complex for me and so I cannot handle this, then we have one more sessions are there. So in Telugu also I can explain this stuff. So you can sit in Telugu batches if you are not aware anything and if you want to know more on this. Actually in Telugu, so I will explain this stuff in last 50 classes, 60 classes. Okay, but in English, so these things I am explaining because so this time most of the interview focus more on SAP S4 HANA. So that is the reason even it is tough, but I will try to make it easy for you to understand each and everything. So if you watch at least 2 times, definitely you will get some idea. But after some days, so you will be perfect in all areas, right? So SAP HANA is little bit a tough concept and to understand, okay? But without knowing ECC version, we cannot jump to S4 HANA. Okay, so this is first class. That is the reason even it is also tough class for you. But I am trying to make everything very simple for you so that you people know at least the wording like what is HANA, S4 HANA. Okay, so these are all completely new to finance guys and people who are not from the IT side. So definitely they will feel little bit complex. So what is HANA, S4 HANA and PLM? These are all terminology, right? So maybe you feel complex, but so what my suggestion is, without knowing this basic stuff, we cannot move ahead. Okay, at least we should know what happening here and how to learn and know. All right. So that is the reason I am explaining 2 times, guys. Here the terminology and everything is little bit tough because I made this document only that way. Okay, completely professional level. So, but right now, whatever things I am explaining for your understanding, right? So you can cross 2 aspects from notepad to this one. So HANA is the database. It's a column oriented. If anyone asks you, so how the data will be stored in the HANA, you can say it's a column oriented. So what happens if the data is stored in column oriented? Because if the data is stored in column oriented, then it is we can compress the data. Okay, we can compress the data. So and data is directly fetched from RAM. So SAP HANA database is a RAM oriented. RAM means random access memory. So directly data fetch from RAM. That is the reason it's a powerful database. See, earlier we have hardwares, chips. These are not working. These are not working in SAP HANA level. Okay. So ECC version database is like hardwares. So many hardwares are there. But in HANA database, elimination of hardwares. It is the main purpose should be elimination of hardwares. So the data directly fetched from RAM. Okay, it's a column oriented, and it is more powerful comparing to other databases like Oracle, MS SQL, and IBM DB2. Okay. See, this HANA database can be deployed on-premise and cloud also. Okay, and this HANA database is combination of hardware and the software. Okay, it is including both. So HANA database is just like it is integrated with the SAP SLT. SLT stands for System
Hello.
Landscape Transformation. Okay, so this
Hello.
is SLT. Sorry, anyone wants to discuss?
Yeah, Sir Sandeep here. Sir, can you please give an example for the term column? So how does this data is recorded in a column, sir? Can you
Okay, I
please
will explain, man. This is the first class. Okay, so how the data will be stored in the column, I will show you in the SE 38. Okay, I will take one table and I will show it. It is not a problem. See, this is just like basic class. I just want to show the SAP screens, right?
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah.
So once I come to the SAP screens, I will show how the data will be stored. So what are the tables we have in the S4 HANA and ECC version? Okay, so what is AC docker table? So how the data will be stored in AC docker table? It's a column oriented or row oriented. So everything I will show. But this is just like basic class. So I cannot directly jump to the screens, SAP screens. Okay, almost 5 to 7 classes will be only theoretical aspects. After that, I will move to SAP screens. So before that, I cannot jump to the screens, SAP screens.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
See, this is SAP S4 HANA is the combination of hardware and software. Okay, so which integrates the different components like SAP HANA database, SAP SLT. SLT stands for System Landscape Transformation. We can transfer the data from one landscape to another landscape. For that point of view, SAP SLT should be used. Okay, it's a one kind of replication server. And there are some of the data extractor connections and sim-based replications are there. Okay, these are all technical level. Okay. So why SAP HANA database? So what is the benefit that we can companies will get by using this HANA database? So real time, SAP HANA provides real time reporting, real time data provisioning, right? Is a cost. Comparing to cost, SAP claims that SAP HANA software can reduce total IT cost of the company. See, by using this HANA database, so the IT cost will be reduced. Okay, speed. So comparing to other databases, so speed is better. Okay, so it works 1,000 times better than other databases. This SAP HANA provides high speeds processing and massive data due to in-memory technology. Because of memory technology, it works 1,000 times better than the other databases. And one more thing is, so here the deployment options can be 2 and 3 are there in SAP S4 HANA. But ECC version, we have only deployment option on premise only. But in SAP S4 HANA, so cloud is also there and on premise also there, hybrid also there. Now the concept is SAP S4 HANA. Okay, SAP S4 HANA is the next generation business suite. Okay, it's a next generation business suite. So that means the last cutoff date for ECC version is 2027. See, after 2027, no more ECC. See, ECC will be there up to 2030, but as per official notification announced by SAP is that, so they will provide support till 2027. Okay, after that, it is customer risk. It is customer risk to continue ECC version. Okay, so up to 2030, SAP ECC version will be there. So after that, no more ECC versions, and S4 HANA will be continued till 2040. Okay, so guys, so without knowing ECC version, we cannot directly jump to S4 HANA. So at least we should know what is ECC, and ECC is Bible for S4 HANA. So if you understand ECC in proper way, then we can easily to migrate to S4 HANA. If you don't aware ECC version, so S4 HANA should be a little bit complex. We cannot directly jump to S4 HANA because SAP S4 HANA is little bit complex to learn. And so once I will explain one thing, next direction I will go to another way. That means there is no linkage. Okay, so the linkage will come, and the linkage you can understand easily once you become perfect in ECC level. Then we can migrate to S4HANA. So it is better if you learn ECC plus S4HANA, then there may be more chances that you can grab in the market. So with respect of ECC and S4HANA jobs also you can find. You can also apply ECC versions and S4HANA also. So that is the reason what my suggestion is. So just to go through ECC version in proper way, and whatever the classes going on, everything will be explained in ECC plus S4HANA. We will compare both the screens at the initial training stage, and then once we perfect in all areas, then we can migrate to S4HANA, and we can discuss all the interview areas and what are the questions will be come in the interview sessions and how to explain those stuff. Okay, and we have different kind of materials. We will share those videos, right? SAP S4HANA is the next generation business suite. Okay, so it means it replaces. So someone has sent me on message how many days will take complete the course. See, actually we are giving only 3 or 4 sessions on every weekly basis. Okay, every week we will take 3 or 4 classes max. Okay, so majority case I will complete in 3 months. Okay, so for Telugu versions, so the classes will be go on from next month, 10th September. So it is almost in 60 days. But in English versions, so we are taking 3 months, and we will take only 3 or 4 classes because we have huge audience in Telugu. And for English, we just want to cover whole nation and other states and other country persons also. And we are taking this opportunity so in a very competitive manner. And see in market, all of the videos in market, our videos are very popular. And now we want to extend our institutions in all over the world, and we also want to learn many more things from other persons and other NRIs and other people also. That is the reason we are started this batch. Actually, I don't have a time even to take English classes because almost I occupied with work and Telugu sessions, okay, and PP and some other personal and office works. So anyhow, I will manage. Definitely, I will explain each and everything in very detail. So you people should grab those things and get the knowledge and apply your knowledge, learn more, grow more. See, SAP S4HANA is the next generation business suite. So it will replace ECC version. So it is ECC version is simplified tool designed specifically to with SAP HANA. So most of the cases here in every document you can observe SAP HANA is a very simplified tool. Okay, but while learning this course, it would be very difficult to understand also, right? So yes, it see whenever the software is simplified, that means very useful to the users. Okay, very useful to the users. User means so people who are working in finance and account side. So if they use SAP, and definitely it should be very helpful. Okay, HANA is very S4HANA is very helpful because nowadays this Fury apps was launched. So because of this, SAP become more easier and more friendly to them. So nowadays accounts and finance job is very simplified in the SAP side. Okay, SAP S4HANA abbreviation is SAP Business Suite for SAP HANA. Okay, it's a ERP package, and it has been come up with finance, human resource, procurement, sales, manufacturing, and service in real time. So these are the other benefits by using this software. So ERP functionality is also there. SAP is SAP S4HANA or SAP ERP is also business suite. It is linked with SRM, customer relationship management, and supply chain management and product lifecycle management. See, SAP has three servers. One is application server, presentation server, database server, right? So these three servers are has one vendor. So these you can see application server is the software S4HANA. S4HANA is the software. It is the application layer. So presentation layer is a Fury apps in SAP HANA side. SAP S4HANA presentation layer should be Fury apps. So these apps are really fantastic. Okay, and very tremendous because so nowadays everything on apps. Every end user doing so let's say end user activity should be on this Fury apps. You can just download this Fury apps, and there is no need of client environment directly. So these apps are launched by SAP recently. Not recently, 2015 it was launched up. So I will discuss these topics in separate class regarding the Fury app. So these apps make end user work more simplified. So you can also post the transactions, you can also see the reports, you can also apply leaves and everything. Every end user activity become very simplified by using these apps. I will take separate session for SAP S4HANA Fury apps. So I'm just saying that the presentation layer should be so Fury apps. The backend layer should be HANA. Okay. The middle layer should be application server. That is just like a software. It is program. SAP HANA deployed on cloud hybrid model on premise also, right? Now the question is, what is the cutoff date for ECC version and S4HANA? ECC means old version, S4HANA is the latest version. See, ECC version will be worked out till 2027. In market, we have up to 60 to 70% jobs are relating to ECC version only in India. Oh, okay, but outside the country, like USA, Canada, UK, so most of the cases S4HANA implementations are going on. But right now, there is no ECC implementations are going, only S4HANA implementations. Okay, so SAP has clearly mentioned, so they will provide support to ECC up to 2027. After that, so they will not provide any support. Okay, so that we cannot say they may provide or they may not be. So in the specific notification they provide, so up to 2027 ECC will be there. After 2030, so ECC version no longer will be worked out. So some industry experts like ERP experts saying that so ECC will be there up to 2035. Okay. So but we cannot say what happened. We cannot assume. So it will be there or not after 2030. Okay. So we need to wait for further notification from SAP. Okay guys, this is a basic introduction regarding the SAP S4HANA and HANA concept. So I don't know how many people understand this concept. Okay, but I will give you some important areas so that you people should understand what is the difference between these two. Okay, so first I explained about what is SAP. SAP stands for Systems, Applications, Products and Data Processing. System means computers, application means programming, product means goods and services. What generally SAP do? SAP capture entire business information regarding the goods and services and stores in the database. So all entire information will be stored in the database. Database is S4HANA is a HANA database. SAP works on three-tier architecture. So R means real time, three-tier architecture. Okay, three servers we have in SAP S4HANA: presentation layer, application layer, and so backend layer, so database layer. So front-end layer, presentation layer is a Fury apps. Backend layer HANA. So middle layer is Application layer. Application layer is software. Presentation layer is a Fury apps, right? And what is ERP? So ERP means integrated software, integrated modular. It is integrated with all departments. See, I want to see the HR information. By ERP, we can see the information. If you want to see, 1 minute, please. Okay. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Plan. Okay, it is one integrated modular. It is integrated with several kind of departments, HR department, sales department, human resource department, and multiple departments. If you want to see all the information in single window in one place, then ERP should be helpful. So SAP is a ERP software. SAP is a business database software. So it stores entire information regarding the business informations, like business means what purchase, sales, whatever the daily transactions, money, not related money, so everything will be stored. Okay, so many ERPs are available in the market. JD Edwards, Microsoft Dynamics, QuickBooks, Sages. SAP become top among them because of this reason. Integration flexibility is more, reliability, trustworthy, and security is more, and highly integrated. Okay. And the next one is, so HANA is the database. It's a powerful database. Earlier ECC versions there is no databases, one database of SAP. Okay. So in S4HANA, SAP has come up with new database. HANA is the database. Okay. So S4HANA is the 4th generation business suite. So HANA database is more powerful comparing to other databases. Okay, and it's a column oriented and RAM oriented. So because of this, data compression is possible, and it works 1000 times better than the normal ECC versions. Okay, Fury apps. So after introduction of these apps, user work become very simplified. So users are just like finance guys, accounts guys. They will prepare the financial statements. So initially they will load different kind of AP, GL, asset accounting transactions. They will post and they can review the reports and all. So those things are become very easier after introduction of Fury apps. Fury apps is just like front end layer. Okay. So this is all basic stuff that I explained today. So guys, this is the end of the session. If you have any questions, then you can ask me right now. And if you want to continue the sections, this is the last class for you. This is a free demo class. And so that is the reason almost all of the people attended. And if you want to continue from next class onwards, you will have to register. And for registration, we shared you in the chart all the details like our team will connect you in the chart. So we will share you some phone numbers so you can contact them. Okay, payment number and everything will be shared in the chart. You just pay through different payment methods like Google Pay or Phone Pay. And you just send a screenshot to me. So this is CB is the screenshot. People who already paid. So please send this CB ID and chart. Just go to chart and send the screenshot to me separately. And your name should be registered. And most of the people are already registered and they shared a screenshot. So people who are not registered, then please pay the amount and you can send it to me screenshot separately so that your registration will be done. Okay, and in the chart we already given for Google Pay and Phone Pay numbers. Okay, just have a look at that phone number. So you can pay through Google Pay or Phone Pay, and send me the screenshot. So and your name should be registered immediately. And fees details also we provided in the chart. So you can also look at that fee details. Okay, if you are completely new, then you can contact to phone numbers Bapti sir or Kadir sir. You can contact mostly Bapti sir. So Bapti sir number will share you right now. You can connect to him if you have any questions or anything you want to discuss. Okay, so this is the end of the session. If you have any questions, you can continue, or else I will wind up the session. Thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So next class details will be announced in the chart. Okay, you need to follow our chart because the class details and so all the things will be announced in chart only. You need to be active. You need to be more active in chart. Okay, every day like 4 sessions or 3 or 4 sessions we have. That details will be announced in chart only. So in chart we will give you all the details. Thank you so much. One day before we notify everything, so you can look at the chart every time. And the people who already paid, okay, so please send me a screenshot. If you are not paid, then this is the final session for you. So thank you very much, your patience, and thank you so much for you guys.
Yeah, sir, one small query, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Can we get any project assignment after completion of all those courses?
See, project and all that things you can easily handle once you understand the concept. Okay. So initially, whatever the things we explained, everything on project based, and we will give you some scenarios based on that. So we will start. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay then. Okay. Any questions? You can feel free to contact our team. Okay. So Baptist sir number has provided in the chart. Okay. If you wish to talk anything, so please connect him. And so please send me the screenshot to people who already paid. So CB is my ID. You can go through this and send me the screenshots. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see. Tomorrow we have one more session. Thank you so much. We'll see tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.